2 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 6. But we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that you withdraw from every brother who walks disorderly, and not according to the tradition which he received from us. So if people decide to be disorderly and go after the world, pull back. Don't go after them. Don't think you can hang around in a bar having drinks with them and witness to them to bring them back to the church. That's not the place of witness. You can't save people by trying to be like them. Don't try and be like worldly friends. There is no way to save them, because all they've done is witness to you and made you like them. No. You have to stand your example for them to maybe be like you. And it's not that they would become like you in a day or 2 days, but in a time of real distress and real trouble. When their life turns upside down, when the alcohol has been too much and the parties have gone on too long, and they're in poverty and they're in strife and life is hopeless, and they've come to realize after 10 years of it that there's just no point in doing what they're doing anymore, and that all that they've gone through is vanity and vexation of spirit, that they'll go, you know what, I remember Justine and how she didn't do what we're doing, and how different she was. And I think I'm going to change my life now. That's where your witness is just like planting a seed. You put that seed in somebody and you leave it with them, and God willing, someday your witness prevails. But don't go after them in the bar thinking you can save them. Romans 16:17, now I urge you, brethren, note, those who cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, avoid them. For those who are such do not serve our Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly. And by smooth words and flattering speech deceive the hearts of the simple. Your friends are going to say things to you in ways that sound okay. Smooth words and flattering speech. Oh, you're so pretty and so attractive. All the boys like you. But you need to, get yourself a nice new scarf. Nice new sweater. Why don't you come with us this Sabbath and get yourself dolled up for that party? Sounds nice. It's all about complimenting you. So, choose our friends carefully. Choose who we make a boyfriend carefully. Choose whom we make a girlfriend carefully. Choose whom we marry carefully. Choose our work associates carefully. Because many lives, Christian lives, over the centuries have been ruined. Sorry. I heard a testimony today at lunch about somebody that has her own business that has decided that she's going to take certain clients and not other clients. That she's going to actually take clients that are more suitable to her beliefs and lifestyle. That's a real good testimony. You know what? There's a cost, financial cost, perhaps, to do that. Because some worldly clients can pay pretty good. Right? But, this person has just decided to take a stand on what is good in their life. and what they want in their portfolio, what they want people to see, an example. That doesn't surprise me, because this person's made those kind of choices ever since I've known her. Ever since I've known her, all the way through. So let that be an example to others, how we make choices. Because she doesn't want her life for God to go for nothing. Who was it now? He sold his blessing for what? A piece of bread, a morsel of bread, and what? Some soup. Sold his whole blessing. Who was that? Esau? Yeah, gave all that up. You know, let's not be like Esau. Let's not, for the sake of the moment, for the sake of something just present, for today only, for something worldly, sell our blessing. What is our blessing? Our blessing is the inheritance that God is given us as a promise to enter in and be part of the family when Jesus returns. Let's not, that's the whole idea behind Esau's thought. He had the inheritance. This was his inheritance he gave up. This blessing. And God was so upset with him because he just did not value that inheritance enough. And for a little bit of hunger, was willing to give it up. And even with a multitude of tears, even with a reconciled heart, Esau could not plead his way back. So let us be wise to those kind of things. Moving into the last part of this message, a couple of important points. Don't take this to mean that we cannot work with the lost or the downtrodden and people who need to find God. That's not what this message is saying. That's not what this message is about. Because Jesus came specifically for those people. Jesus came as a doctor for the sick. He came to heal the lepers. He came to turn the sinners to righteousness. But see, that's the point. He came to bring them to salvation. Jesus did not follow them into the world. He did not follow them. And he did not make the publican. He did not make the Pharisee his friend. But warned them sternly of the judgment to come. Yet he found himself at the table with all kinds of people. Name them. Mary Magdalene. Commanders of the army. All different kinds of people. Samaritans, whom he found faith with. And he rocked the establishment at the time. Jesus came to turn them all to salvation. That's really our ministry. As we live, we have to live a Christ-like example. And our job is to turn people to Jesus, not have them turn us to the world. So don't get in deeper than you need. Don't let those dandelions start getting into your life.